And now for the Prime that no one is sad for when they die. Transformers 1 Voyager class Sentinel Prime today on Guerrilla Reviews. Yes, rather than the general toy line, we got this in the Studio Series version, which is why it is classified as a Voyager, which I have to say is a definite upgrade. Although, I have to say that if you know Jetformers, you kind of know how the sausage is made. Now, for fans of Transformers, we know that the name Sentinel Prime tends to invoke someone who is very serving and duplicitous. And yeah, this character definitely fits the bill, and it's definitely nice to see him not in bright orange. Now, in Jet mode, we do see that Sentinel does have some very impressive accessory storage here with the shield and the guns right here. They do just kind of pop off, but they do stay on relatively well. These will come in later. Here's the base Jet mode. Yay. Now, whether or not Toy Hacks or if DNA Designs do as any add-on kits, if this is anyone's guess, it's still a fairly new figure. I'd imagine they'd at least try to include something or something to make it into an alternate character. But otherwise, if you're fine with this being plain, you're good to go. Anyhow, we'll get to transformation. We'll start by folding down those, folding these up, coming back here, putting the thrusters into the feet like so. Let's see here now. Then we separate the arms, what will be the arms anyway. Pull these down for the hands. So we already got these separated out. We just set these right up here. Now I will say that the tabs for this part right here is a little wonky, but it is doable. Your results may vary. Okay, put the feet that way. The whole thing, just fold that back. Fold these wings out that way. Eventually, there we go. Separate the legs. Fold this up like so. Fold these wings upward. And then they just kind of tab in like so, right up here, right there in fact. So you can actually get, oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, put those up there, put this down here. Oh, there we go. It does fold away back. It doesn't feel like it does, but it does. Anyway, this tabs into here. That's all this is. Twist the head. Okay. Sentinel Prime robot mode. Okay, so in order for this to lay flush, you do have to put this assembly down, and then it just pegs right in. Simple. For the accessories, you can put the shield on one of his forearms and the guns in his hand. Or if you so choose, something that'll definitely come into play later, you can put the guns right here, if that excites you. And for a general comparison, pretty rough, but here is a death tracker from Blockies. Probably not to scale, but it does look good together. Now, in the film, it's revealed that Sentinel Prime has a couple secrets, one of which activates a super mode, which we're going to get into right now. We'll start by removing the guns from his hands, putting them on the shield as mentioned, like so. Sliding one of the hands down for a Mega Man style arm buster. Folding up this bit right here, and folding these out. See what I mean about the tabs? So, dunk and dunk, fold them down like that. Coming down here to the legs, open up this bit. Okay, fortunately those just pop back in. Pull those out like so. See if I can do this properly on this side. Yes, there we are. Now, people who've seen the movie are surprised that he doesn't come apart at the waist for obvious reasons, but hey, can't have it all. Okay, fold these back out, fold this back out, and then fold these down again, for something similar to what you had earlier with in the jet mode. Come on now. There we go. Tippy-doo. Okay, then, finally, we can... Okay, fine. Yeah, you twist this part up to reveal more vents and greeble. Pull this part down to reveal his mask, which is difficult to get a hold of. One second. Okay, continuing on, fold this part out. Fold up this to cover up the face. Back in. Shield in hand. And let's see now. There we go. Sentinel Prime in super mode. The one thing I will give this super mode is that it does at least look the part. It even has the faceplate on there, so that's an interesting bonus. As for effectiveness, well, for those of us who've seen the movie, you know how well that went for him. For those of you who don't, see the movie and see for yourself. And once again, here is the death tracker, the blockage death tracker. Again, probably not to scale, but they do make a nice duo, don't they? Now, as for tracking one down yourself, that really depends on whether or not you're a fan of the design, because if you didn't like the character, chances are the design isn't going to do much for you. But if you're looking for something a little different, or a Prime that isn't so noble, it's out there somewhere. Anyway, I'm the Deceptiwolf. This has been Transformers 1 Studio Series, Sentinel Prime, Voyager class. I gotta remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.